everyone, and welcome to another Summer of Retro Metal Gear Solid Let's Play. I am your host, as always, Rontro, aka Brohan Solo, one half of the Retro Bros, and your favorite video game bounty hunter. And excuse me just for 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Why did I go back out? Oops. Yeah, back down there. Alright, so we are on disc 2. We are in the underground base. Figure we'd take him out. That way we don't have to worry about him. Alright. Now for the fun part. This ought to be fun with this controller. Exactly what I'm talking about. Oh boy. I guess we're going to see what happens here. I'll give it another try here. Ah, he didn't drop no ammo this time. What a jerk. Oh, that's right. I know what I need to do. I was going to say, I believe that moves. But we have to wait for it to move, I believe. I was trying to climb across while I was crouched, but that does not work. Oh, great, and we got this guy coming up the steps, so... Alright, we managed to make it this time. Before you had a chance to call anybody. Okay, I'm shooting this guy. Why is he not dying? Oh, are they ever going to stop sending them? We should be alright to stay here. So, I just learned a little something about the character Meryl the other day. I was just looking up information on Metal Gear Solid and whatnot, and found out that Meryl is originally from Police Knots. I did not know this. Completely new news to me. I also have Metal Gear Solid 5 for my 360 on the way. Keep in mind, I did not give Konami my money. I bought it off somebody on eBay for under $15. But yeah, that's on the way. I should have it by between the 6th and 11th, which is awesome. But yeah, I was shocked to find out that Meryl was actually in another game. You know, that was something completely new to me that I thought was quite interesting, and I had to share. I don't know how long this video is going to be today. I'm kind of pressed for time a little bit, but I will get as far as I can, and hopefully we can get an hour in, but I'm not going to count on it. Alright. What the heck? Ah, it froze for some reason for a second, but we're good to go now. Good, good, good.
There he is.
Uh-oh. We've got trouble.
Damn.
Now, I just had that gun on. Man, this controller makes it really hard to point the way I want it to point. Well, it looks like we're going to run through our rations again. Come on, give me some rations. Wow. Went through way too many rations there. Again, I'm putting it on the controller. This controller really does suck. It's terrible. I didn't think it could dissense me from right there. Holy crap. Oh, lovely. Forgot about the landmines. I believe there's some ammo up there, but you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just hoping for some more rations. Oh, great. We got birds everywhere.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
You better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
I'm hoping there is some rations here somewhere. There we go. Unfortunately, we don't have more for this. About to hit a boss battle here. Round 2 with Falk and Raven.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious, it's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
The only thing that sucks is I don't know how well this is going to do with this controller. So, you know what? We're going to start off by laying some claymores. I just hope I can remember where they are. Well, we'll put up one for now. Crap. Wow, I just can't hit him. I walked on my own mine. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright. Okay, that didn't go as well as I had hoped. Oh boy. I think we're just going to try some C4. Because I don't know what else to use on them. Then I hit myself, of course. Let me up! Wow. Alright, this is how we're going to have to play this. We're going to have to get behind them. This is a different way for me to fight him. I usually use the remote control missile. This is actually going pretty well. He's up there now. Am I seriously out? Nope. Okay, I'm not. I don't remember pressing the button. But I did. This is, in my opinion, one of the hardest bosses in the game. This guy is a brute. Oh crap. Nope, I thought he was going to run right past me. Guess not. Apparently he wants to play Ring Around the Rosie. Man, that would have been our moment right there. Oh, I just had to take it in the face for that one. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not working. That's not working. That's not working. Gonna be out of rations here soon. Okay, that didn't do any damage to him that time. There it is. Got him.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
I'm going to have to stop this video after this cutscene just for a few seconds. I had a phone call come in and I need to check it.
It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the Chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no...
Okay, I don't need to pause it anymore.
Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Alrighty. We're gonna look around here and see what kind of items we can find, because we're gonna need some, especially rations. If there are any left. There might not even be any items left. Which is going to be real unfortunate. Because we are in major need of some rations. We really are. There's one. Alrighty. Let's continue on. Oh, lovely. All them red dots you see on the map are guns. I have the mine detector now. I should have got that earlier in the game. There it is. Okay, I believe there is some stuff hidden down this way. Oh, crap. I did not mean to go in the water. The water is dangerous.
Snake, it's me. What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide? Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready. How do you know that? I overheard them talking. Where are you now? Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange. What is? There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet. Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes. What should I do? All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about. But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys. Leave it to me. You got some kind of plan? Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files. Baker's files? Don't you need a password? Of course, but there are ways. Are you a hacker? Yup, that describes me pretty well. Does it look like you can get in? I don't know yet. I'll give it a try. I'm counting on you.
I can't remember if there's anything back this way before I go up this ladder here. Let's check and make sure, because like I said, we need as much stuff as we can get right now. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, we got another ration anyhow. Yeah, I cannot wait for my copy of Metal Gear Solid 5 to get here. Now, I've played it some on the PC, and I really enjoyed what I got to play of it. But I am a console gamer. I mean, I only really do PC gaming whenever I'm doing videos like this and stuff. I would much rather have a controller in my hand, sit on my couch and relax.
Snake, it's me again. How's it going? Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy. Do you think you'll break in soon? I never met a system I couldn't bust into. Okay, keep trying.
I'm trying to give PC gaming a little more of a chance. I mean, I used to play StarCraft and all the different Warcraft games, and I mostly played real-time strategies. But you know, I got into World of Warcraft for a little while, and I spent a lot of time on that. That was really my extent of PC gaming. Mostly, it was just Blizzard games. But, you know, I'm trying to give it a little more of a chance now, like with, you know, Shovel Knight. I'm playing on PC. I started playing Elder Scrolls Arena, which is, you know, PC. Very old PC. That was back DOS days.
Snake, I did it! You got past security? Bingo! Great. So what do you got? I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file. So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about? I haven't found it yet. That's what I need to know. But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think that data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Gotta be really careful because you can't fall off the top of this thing, I'm pretty sure. We are nearing the end, so it's probably only going to be one more episode after this. Come on, shoot! God, I forgot about this part.
Snake!
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Foxhound vaccine in our demands.
Foxhound. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours!
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
You have to have played the original Metal Gear to understand that.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, If you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Anyways, if you just see me hushing somebody, we watch a Kid for a Friend, and he just showed up, so I had to make sure he knew that it was recording time. In case you were wondering what I was doing during that cutscene. I don't think these guys drop anything, which is not good because I'm almost out of ammo because I cannot aim with this dang controller. Oops. Get up, dang it. I cannot get the action key to work on that ladder. There we go. I probably would have died a couple less times and lost a few less rations had it not been for this controller. I just seriously cannot use it. At least in most games, I can't use it. It's very touchy at times, and then other times it seems like it doesn't want to react, so. But anyways, Outer Heaven. If you've never played the first Metal Gear, that was where it took place, was a base called Outer Heaven. I guess I don't need to go any further back. Let's go get that room temperature key put in. So this should only go for another episode, maybe 2. I don't know. It depends on how quick we do these keys. There is a lot of backtracking in this game from here on out.
What was that noise?
Alright, I gotta remember how to get into the darn door. Oops. Right back up in here again. Well, let's get a hold of Otacon.
The terrorists are finished inputting the detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to re-input the detonation codes to lock the detonation mechanism. You need that key to do it. Find that key, Snake. There's no other way.
Oh, that's right. It got knocked out of my hand. Forgot about that. The worst part is I, just had a cutscene happen. Then again, as I said, I was letting somebody know that, I was recording, so. I don't think there's any other guards. So we're going to go get that key. We're going to do the room temperature key at least. And then I'm going to probably cut this video. So next time, we will finish inputting those keys. I'm going the wrong way again. Pretty sure it's down here somewhere. There's a ration. Another ration. Whoa. That there? That's the bomb I was talking about earlier in the game. That I thought... that I thought they put down, or put in your items whenever they have you captured. It was that it's down here, near the PAL key. Now we should be good to go. Finish this up. Like I said, we're going to put in the room temperature key, and then we're going to call it quits for this video. I've had a lot of fun revisiting this game again. This is just one of my all-time favorites. It really is. I mean, they really captured the spirit of, the Metal Gear game back in, the NES days. I mean, this game worked great in 3D. It really did. Now we need to get in here. But I don't get is how it works whenever I just threw a chaff grenade.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
Can't remember if there's any items in this room or not. Oh, there's rations right there, which might be smart to grab those. Didn't even need to use another one of those. Full on rations, almost full on life. So we're going to go right back up here. And this is where I'm going to end it for this episode. As I said, we'll do the freezing of the key, bring it. The heating of the key, bring it. And we'll see what happens from there. Hopefully, only one more episode left for the Summer of Retro for this year. It's been a great time so far. And I'm looking forward to the rest of it for sure. Like I said, it'll be one or two more episodes. I may just make it one, even if it has to be a little longer than the rest, just because we're getting so close to the end of the game. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see what sort of time we got left once we get these keys in the next episode. Anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this with all your family and friends, for sure. You know, get some other people watching and getting the comment section blowing up with lots of comments. With I try to make sure I respond to most of my comments. So, get them flowing down there. Let's get a conversation going maybe. Anyways, in the description below, there's a link to my Facebook, to my Twitter, to Retromageddon, my YouTube partner's channel as well. Our combined channel, R&R Gaming, which there's very few videos over there at the moment. We only have like 4. But definitely go over there and check those videos out. Definitely some interesting stuff there. And also, there's one other link down there for the band known as Prude. They did the theme music for my upcoming Season 2 of the Class of Retro. So definitely go check them out as well. They have a CD coming out. When it comes out, definitely purchase one. Other than that, I think that's everything. And until next time, game on.